Dumelang Basotho, and a warm welcome to yet another exciting episode of The Entrepreneur. This is Kaya TV, hashtag inspiring youth. Remember, you can follow us on Facebook. We are on TikTok, also on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe right there so that you can immerse yourself in the content that we have for you. And like any other day, you know, when The Entrepreneur is here, we are here to just give you insightful information and conversations around business and entrepreneurship. And today we are joined by Thabiso, and he started his business back in the years Ebizwang Shop Well. He also has another business that he's going to be giving us more information on a bit later as well. Back in 2016 in Ilahaqeta School, Molapo High School in Liribe. He happens to be my homie. I'm very excited about that. He went on to the Center for Accounting Studies, where he unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, he dropped out back in 2019, and he has been doing so amazing in this business world. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Ntate Mofammere.
Thank you, Tate. It's an honor to be invited here. Last week when I got a call, I was like, really?
Really, yeah.
I'm here.
Why are you saying really? Because which is worth recognition. So it shouldn't even come as a surprise to you, right?
Normally, when I get invitations, I become grateful because I'm a very grateful person. So I always get grateful when when it's even the first time.
Yeah.
Get invited on this platform, and I say, okay, fine. From that side, they have seen my work, and I become grateful.
Yeah. Also, you know what? Maybe I'm doing well, and I should, add more pressure to what I've already done.
Exactly.
Welcome to the show, Ntate.
Thank you.
Well, very interesting that you mentioned before we started that you understand?
Yeah,
but you mentioned a totally different name, which made me really get so interested on Mofammere. Like Mofammere, where does that come from as well? Can you share that with us?
The name Mofammere e tloa ho dibuka tse ke di bala. Normally it's like motho a balang, and even on my social media platforms you could see I always share with people the books they must read and everything. So I derived it from a Sesotho book, Mofammere. Then I started. So those are that is the name I fell in love with. So hence the name Mofammere.
And I've seen Mofammere on social media trend quite a lot, and to a point that what your real name is. Now they associate more with Mofammere. That's a very interesting background to your name, and I actually really like that. But I want us now to take it back to your education. Center for Accounting Studies. I want to believe math, accounting, and all of that. But in 2019, they were also drop out. Tell us the story. What happened?
Life happens.
It does.
And very fortunately, it happens to every one of us. So back in 2019, I was on my second year at the Center for Accounting Studies. Kids are to 20 So Kabeti Kopanale make it pelale natatin lagajino. So Kadileza Diagabela. I got out Liza Arabella, Rafmano one 70 person on us at day. So how on us at day, we're forced to take accountability. We're forced to be accountable for what we did because I love being accountable.
Yeah.
So Gagoche fine. I sat with him, but I said one whole thing, and we don't terminate. I terminate to her. What do we do? Go so I will I do to school because into fail already Center for Accounting. What more anality?
Yeah.
So what more if there but opinion? So the best way to do is we drop out. Maybe with time show me and we go and finish what we have started. But for now let's focus on on building our relationship, on building our family. So ha se re tropile out ga fumana go hloka ho phela go tlo phela kang. No man, what we do o re tsebang go re tseba ho rekisa, and there is already a market wa bana ba sekolo ba re tsebang, and ha rena tšhelete mo hlolo re ka qalang ka yona. We have to start with what we have. How to find ha go lo phea sephaphatha le reshe. So ka go ke fa nona ka ho mme o sontso le mmeleng dula ha ema no mphele sephaphatha. Na ke tlanka president ke phereshene ke be sereshene, then ke rekisetse bana ba sekolo. And very fortunately bana ba sekolo ba jile skamba, and fast forward 3 months later, 4 months later ga fumana se re rekile bo motšhini o pheha makwenya, bo motšhini wa popcorn. That is to say the demand was very good. Yes, and in a khotsofala ya ba covid ya fihla early 2020. How COVID fihla early 2020 e fihla ka mading a mpa haholo fela,
like most of us.
We had to sit re dule high valley, and high ba uplifted ga khutlela mosebetsing, but mosebetsi no so se motle because ho no so le bana ba sekolo ba ne ba se ba sa tle kaofela, so tla a certain group. So mosebetsi no se motle, then ga go ke fine, let's sell everything we have accumulated. Lone se re na le motšhini wa popcorn, motšhini wa di-chips, gazebo, tente, utensils, all those assets. So we sold them. How you find, let's take this as a stepping stone. How you find, let's go back home man mo phelang teng malining. Re kope mga stens o ka fela ha ile se kgetshana nyana re be mokhulu. And we did that. Adumela half. Ntho tsena ke hlalosa re register ka 5,000. All those things ha qeta ho register need we for 5,000.
Wow.
And ra fumana motho a di rekang ka 5,000. Ga etsa mokhukhu ka 3.7, ga reka stock sa 1.3. That's how I changed started.
Wow, this is so interesting. And ke rata element ena hore bothata be ile la bona ka pala kopana le bona ka ha bophelo wa lona ke bona bo le thusitseng hore qetelong ya letsatsi be le a tswelella, you know.
Exactly.
Ho bohlokwa ka kae hore bophelo mona se ka sheba mathata as they are, but re shebe mathata as an opportunity to sort of, you know, ho tswelella in life. Why is it so important to do that?
The first thing gore re ne re bone kotsi fela mohla re qala mo phela lefatshe matsoa mohla mme wa hao a balwele ne le ha mathata a hlahang. So mathata ha fele, they are always there, so you have to face them straight on. Because life is sequential. How qeta ho feta mathata, there's an opportunity ka mara mathata. How qeta ho feta, there's yet another opportunity. So it's very, very important to face your fears and to face everything you tlelang, and with a calm mind, a very calm mind. You're not special. Mathata no a o etsalang a la etsalla motho e mong, and afumana motho e wa hlotse, and he becomes victorious. So when how ka batla ga mathata o etsala, you think you are special. So you're not
the victim.
So you're not special. Ntumelo mo etsalang etsa motho e mong, and some people ba hlola mathata ha hole bile ba tswelelle. So you have to choose to become this one or that one.
Yes. Love that. Shop well. I think someday I was just going through social media. I think that was the first time I saw you.
Yes.
Kibana shop well. Okay, Kibana wapiri skipper, and the lady also I think after skipper. And then I'm like, okay, so who's this person? I didn't follow you.
Yes.
But most of the time I'll just see on my timeline, Mofammere. Who's Mofammere? What is going on? You understand? And now, considering the story you've just told me of how you started, Hakisegishaba, where Shopwell is, I cannot even compare to where you started. How did you get to that level, Jaya? Shopwell is well established, is registered.
I always refer Shopwell to 4 success principles. It's desire, single-minded focus, discipline, and work ethic. I had the desire. I developed a desire to build a brand, a brand that can be an export. from that area in the operator I just saw it big. So it was in 2020 ka September ha re bula Mkhukhu. So it's in 2025 ha le benkele le holo la shop le le. So it has been those desire. I have had that desire because from that Mkhukhu I made a way I wanna go some Mkhukhu ba because ke tlile Mkhukhu nga containering. Ha ke tloa containering ka hira mahao nyana ho monyenyana. From that mahao monyenyana se bile ke le mahao mo. So it's a very interesting story. It's a very long journey. But Kaha e qadile 2020 to 2025 ho motho e mong it's a short journey. But to me, because I've been fully committed to to my craft and I've been doing it all the time because I with like a single-minded focus. I've been doing retail all my life. So it's been a desire, a single-minded focus, a discipline because I'm a very disciplined person. Financially disciplined, socially disciplined because you could watch my social interaction from a distance. You could see this person is very disciplined because not everyone has my access in my life. So I would refer them to those 4 success principles.
I absolutely love that. It also speaks to an element of patience as well.
Exactly.
That in business, dintho hadi etsahale ka tsela yo wena o batlang di etsahale ka pelenyana ka mokgwa wena o ka batlang. But if you're patient and you're dedicated and you have a bigger picture or a vision of where you want to get to in terms of your business, eventually you'll definitely get there. So in any business, how e qala kapa e sentse e rana, there's always challenges tso kopana le tsona. So Shopwell se le boemong bo ba bang ba banyenyana ba look up to Shopwell as well. So what are some of the challenges tse lona le kopana le tsona and how have you been able to really counteract mathata o kopana le lona in business?
A tseba challenge ya bohlokwa kapo ya mantlha e re kopanang le yona haholo ke boshodu. Because ho tloha e qadile a kgola ditso ha hlano. And mashodu ha fihla ao damage mentally, ba damage financially and emotionally ba o hlekefetsa. So boshodu ke bona bo maybe bile ka begelo hole because I've lost over 100,000 in ka baka la boshodu.
Oh my God.
So this is to say nka be ke le pele apart from boshodu because apart from that ke di challenge tse every business e ka bana le tsona. Building the processes, building the systems, trying to build a functional business, trying to manage the employees theft. Those are the challenges tse monate tsa business apart from any tragic ya boshodu. So to me the challenge ke bileng ka yona e bohloko kapa e nkotling haholo ke ya boshodu. Apart from this thing the operations and everything, I don't call them challenges. They're just the learning phase. They are not challenges to me. So my greatest challenge is theft.
I love your approach to life and I love your approach to business as well. The fact that you're saying it's just a learning phase, in your business as well. I absolutely love that. And I also want us to get into diversifying. We'll talk about diversifier in business as well because it's about how Rani Shopwell fella. There's another business that you're also running and many others. There's also the National Business Summit that he is busy preparing for. That is coming up. Make sure you don't go anywhere. We'll touch more on that after the break.
Hi, I'm Lerato Chawana and I have great news on how you can transform your business without breaking the bank. Are you ready to take your brand to the next level? Kaya TV Plus has revolutionized TV advertising for small businesses. Get your message in front of millions across Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and other major streaming TV platforms. Kaya TV, inspiring youth.
Diversification is one of the most important aspects in business, not just focusing on only one aspect of your business. kapa ke rekisa di thepa tsa ka tlung, but you need to really diversify in your business. Try find as many streams of income as possible. That is what we are going to be talking about more right here with Ntate Mofammere. Welcome back. This is still The Entrepreneur, and my name is Fatcake Mots'oene. We also have what we call Fatcake lovers. I want to believe ha ke fitla ka mono ke le motho a ithatelang makwenya ke a fumana ka mono nga batla le monatenyana.
Very.
Tell me about it.
Fatcake lovers, ne? Fatcake lovers, it's like a concept ya value addition. Hanze yellow container most importantly in business, how hola and but wabona traffic into your shop, but they try to copy you. But that's a human thing. That's how the human mind works. People always try to copy into things. And in business, when they copy you, that is to say, the market share it becomes a very bit slave. So what you do, you have to fight with value. So what you find, I'm a township brand. What can be a township product that can complement my market and yet increase my value? What you find, I can cook nice fat cakes. Then I introduced the concept with a small mobile kitchen. I introduced the concept of Fatcake lovers, and it really did good. It really, because they would come so that is to me like a concept of value addition. I wanted to bring value to that place in the Sentinel. It came as a concept of value addition. So what you find, this is not only a product, it's a business in general. So what you find, let me like a business a fast food joint yes. So because what you find is doing good, why not? So that's how Fatcake lovers started.
I absolutely love that. How many branches of Fatcake lovers do we have, if I can call it that?
So far one.
So far one.
Yes.
I really want to try. I wish I knew more about it before the show, so that at least it's more fun. I got my own feedback if I have to.
Yes.
Absolutely love that. Very out there on social media. But if I'm to compare you to the person you are on social media and to the person I met today, you're a bit more calm. But I've seen how you use social media so strategically in marketing your business, and I want to really applaud you for that. Tell us about social media in a way that really benefits us, especially when we are brands and we are in business.
I always say content creation in general. You build something that you can create content from. So in that way, it's easier to build and to share an authentic content on social media, because I have built a business and I'm sharing my sentiments. The experiences I need. I'm sharing content, take a business, it's real. That's what I'm going through. So in that sense, people can relate because they see me do it every day. So they can relate. So that's how it's because retail. We don't have bateng on social media ka retail, because in a sukudisa batho ba bangata lo manager lo etsang ka ofela. So for me ha ke bona ha batho ba mpona ke etsa and ba bona ke etsa ka tsela ene ba etseng, they relate. So that's what I can say. Build a business, then create content from that
business. I love that, because hangata how work at the retail lili tsela ya batho ba manage nga o tla fumana retail batho ba bileng ba succeed nga holo, tla fumana go ke mehlobo ya ka ntle go naina le so ha re se re compare the fact that your business just the way they do, or even better, that's something worth applauding as well. So you are organizing, Kappa, you are having your first ever the National Business Summit. Oh, I'm so looking forward to that one. Tell us about that. When did this concept come to, host such a big summit?
You don't have an ecosystem, your business. We have an ecosystem, your entertainment. So I want to build an ecosystem. I want to make business fashionable. So how do we make a business fashionable? How host the business summit,
Yes.
where we bring all relevant stakeholders, from a person from the banks, the government, all relevant stakeholders. We put them in one room. Then we talk about business, anything business. The suppliers, you are in a manufacturing industry and you want to know where can you source and everything. We are going to put those suppliers in one room. Then we share the same sentiments. What is this business? How do we build the functional businesses? Maybe the CEOs from established companies, they come and they share their sentiments on that. So we want to build that ecosystem, and not only if Lesotho ecosystem ya dintho tse ding, but ha rena ecosystem ya ntho tsane. Ga tlo ba bitsa le bang ba entertainment for people who want to be in the entertainment space. What you find, how do these people build? Because we have to build that ecosystem. That's how we can eradicate unemployment. So that's how the concept came. Let's build an ecosystem. How do you build the functional business?
So who are some of the notable speakers we can expect from the National Business Summit coming up?
Some of the notable speakers we can expect Ntate Mots'oene,
Yes.
Then we have Makwadi, so apart from that, the banks, the Ministry of Trade, the all the relevant stakeholders. We have the panel discussion we engage with the audiences. An interactive event
Session. I need to start a business.
Exactly.
I absolutely love that. Now, in closing, what do you have to say to a township boy, an ordinary township boy, all the time posting on social media, who has followed your journey throughout, and what do we say to that boy?
All I can say to that boy in the township, man, have desire. That's what the key ingredient of success. Because the key, it's desire.
Yeah.
Because hard desire anything, it's something new to some who say,
yeah,
I have to go, because if you have that one thing, all these other success principles, it's a burn thing. Have that burn, keep that dream in mind, and be patient. That's all I can say to that person.
This is the first time I actually shake a hand on this show. Thank you so much, Ndate, for joining us today. And I think I've learned so much. And I've learned that you can actually come from just a village in Leribe and succeed, and get to where you want to get to eventually in your life. And all the best with your National Business Summit that is also coming up. And we are looking forward to also the entrepreneur being part of the event. If we get an invitation.
Thank you very much. I'm very humbled.
Thank you so much, Ndate. And this is how we put an end to another exciting episode. On social media through his multiple businesses, Shopwell, Fatcake Lovers, and more businesses as well. This is what we talk about, youth empowerment. mosebetsi wa hae le yena gore a empowere lona gore qetelele le ipulela dikgwebo as well, and have a business mentality as well. Thank you so much for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. This is how we put an end to The Entrepreneur, and until we meet again on the next episode with yet another exciting guest. See you then. God bless you.